Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Hello Good Game, and we are sitting down today with another interview. I actually didn't learn how to pronounce this before we started, but Kurraku0, I believe. Is that how we do it?
Kurraku.
Kurraku. And Kurraku is a giant red panda, I suppose, as you can clearly see. And from my knowledge, they are a Twitter expert, so I'm hoping to juice them for some information there. And it's going to be pretty similar to last time. I don't know if you catch our interview with MH Voltage. If not, be sure to go back and check that out. But we're going to do about 20, 25 questions just to get us talking. And then hopefully we go off topic on some tangents from there. So I don't know a lot about Kurraku0 other than she's a panda and male or female panda?
Male.
Male panda. So he does the Twitter, and that's great. So he's a part of the MTG social club, which I've just recently joined and dug my claws into. So that's great. Let's get right into it. So how long have you been playing Magic?
Well, I've had Magic cards since I was 5, but I grew up in Virginia, so I never realized Star City Games was as big as it is until here recently. But all my friends had the cards too, and no one ever learned how to play. So, I probably wasn't until 16 that I actually learned how to play, so 12 years.
Yeah, quite a while then. That's pretty wicked. And you've been playing consistently since then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
And how?
I haven't played Paper since Pixelon, so.
Yeah, who would? Just kidding. And how old's this panda here?
What?
How old are you?
Oh, 28.
28. So since 16, that's like 12 plus years. Great. What's your favorite card right now?
So my favorite card right now is Lochmere Serpent. I've always loved the Krakens when they came out, but with a Dimir version, I was all for it. I love
Yeah.
the ability to be unblockable. That's my win con right now, and it comes back after it dies, and it lets you gain life.
Are you using this in standard or just like in limited? So when I first seen this, I was like, damn, this is a bomb in limited.
I'm using it in standard, actually.
Yeah, nice, cool. Make sure to shoot us your deck list, and we'll share that as well.
Yeah, Questing Beast is a close second. It's just OP.
Yeah. What's the highest you've been ranked in Arena?
Just gold, because I don't really grind that much, and only just started playing last month. And the only time I really play the ladder is when I stream, which is
Yeah.
only twice a week.
So more like a casual player playing some janked and just like having fun, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you have any
Um,
plans to progress and maybe get up that ladder?
well, I'd like to get up to Mythic, but it would require me playing a lot more, which I really don't have time to do right now. I'm going to add probably next month an extra day to my streaming schedule,
Yeah.
but as of right now, I just don't have the time.
So what is your schedule right now then?
Schedule right now, I play Wednesday at midnight or 11:59 Eastern time, so people don't get confused. Oh, is it Wednesday at midnight? Thursday at
Yeah.
midnight? Who knows? Um, and then I also do Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Nice. So a couple times a week, we'll make sure to get that out as well for everybody. And then what's your favorite deck type / color? I know Lochmere Serpent is Dimir. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I've been playing Dimir Control. I really like any type of control. It's a lot of fun for me to just mess with my opponent's entire plan.
Yeah, cool. And then I guess you said you don't play a lot of ranked, but what's your go-to deck when you do decide to try to rank up?
Well, Dimir Control, obviously. I like to play with Mono Green, Simic Food, and I also have a Golgari Beatdown I like to play. And last stream, just to make it to gold, I did be cheap and play Golos. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Isn't everybody else doing that as well, though, right? It's like 50% of people, and then the other 50, well, not the other 40 are trying to beat Golos, and then there's like
Yeah, so
10%
might
right
as
there.
well play it before it's banned. But the Dimir Control was actually to counter Golos itself anyway, because so many people were playing it.
Yeah, being unblockable is great. Do you think that Field of the Dead's being banned, or do you think that they're going to ban some of the ramp cards so they can keep the field, like the Field of the Dead archetype still around?
It's probably going to be field. Honestly, I would think, um, personally, that they should ban Hydroid Crisis, just because if you got a good aggro deck, then field is going to be dead. But
Hmm.
Crisis gets that effect on cast, so you really can't do anything about it. You can counter the creature, but he's still going to gain the life and
Yeah.
gain all the card advantage.
Which is brutal. I never thought of that, but that is a good call. That is such a buff card. It's just been killing the meta for months and months and months now. So, how are you introduced to Magic? You said you had some paper cards when you were a kid.
Yeah, so I don't remember how I got those cards when I was younger, but when I moved to Illinois, the general manager of the McDonald's I worked at got me into playing paper more. And we had Friday Night Magic at his house and with the other employees, and that worked there because we didn't have a local game store. And since he was the general manager, he made sure that we all got scheduled off on Friday night. And I got into Arena actually from watching D&D YouTube videos. The Guild Gates and Goblins that had Merchant, Alias V, and Zurich 6.
Hmm.
So that's what got me into playing Arena. I was like, oh my gosh, there's actually a decent game to play this on.
Yeah, cool. And then, why do you like Magic the Gathering, and how do you like Arena so far?
Well, I've always liked the card game. It's the artwork for me that really got me into it. And I love Arena so far. I don't even have to leave my house to play Magic. So that's what gets it for me. I have a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, don't we all? How far are you away from Star City Games?
Well, pretty far now. I just moved to Orlando. So
Oh,
I'm in Orlando, Florida right now.
yeah.
I used to be pretty close to it because I went to college at Virginia Tech.
Hmm.
So that is in Blacksburg, and Roanoke's just a quick little drive to Roanoke.
Cool. And then, what kind of changes do you or would you like to see made to Arena, and why?
Hmm. Changes? I don't really think I would change much. I do like that they're adding the friends list, so that's going to be one of the things I do like to see, just direct challenging friends.
Hmm.
Um, but one big one, I think it's going to come in handy, especially since Mythic Championships going on, is a tournament spectator mode. So
Oh,
even if you're not playing a game, you can at least spectate. So people would have the ability to watch the whole field and see the board state and what's going on there.
yeah, that would be really cool. The only thing I can think of is it would then take away from Twitch, which is a revenue generation platform for them. But nonetheless, it would be still really cool, even in your personal matches, right? Like if we had a friends list, and then you could see who was in
Yeah,
the match and then jump into their matches as well, right?
yeah, but even then, you could stream that on Twitch. It would make streaming tournaments a whole lot easier because you could just have the current match, show the gameplay that's going on, and maybe even like have the ability to like show both the hands on screen,
Mhm.
or not. I mean, there is stream sniping, but
Yeah, that's cool. And then I guess even they'd probably still tune in to the platforms like Twitch, etc., for the commentary, right? Because they're not going to get that in game.
yeah, exactly.
Finish the sentence. It's a good day when.
It's a good day when everything's going my way.
Yeah, right on. And then what's your favorite card mechanic?
Um, I'd say Trample is one of my favorites, but I also really like the new ones that I've just seen in Arena, which is Mentor. I thought that was a pretty cool mechanic. Like I said, I hadn't played six since Ixalan, so that one was pretty new to me.
Yeah, Trample's so good. Cool. What's the most memorable experience of your Magic career so far?
It would have to be Wednesday. That was my first stream as an affiliate, and I
Oh
got
yeah,
my first sub, which was Kadath128. Shout out to him.
yeah,
Um,
nice.
I got rated with a party of 75 by my
Ooh,
friend Mercurio Blue. He was in Team Aether, and I talked to him a lot on Twitter. And I had 342 total viewers for that stream. And at one point, I was on the top of the MTG Twitch page alongside Deathsy. So, plus for me.
Dang. And you're relatively new to streaming, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
new. I just really good at networking.
Yeah, that's wicked. Cool. Tell us about your most embarrassing misplay.
Well, that has to be from my recent highlight video. I was talking to chat about how I just needed to draw Enter the God Eternal, and I win this game. And I went to go and um, attack with Vantress Gargoyle, and I forgot to hit the attack button. So instead of attacking, it milled me and my opponent. And guess what got milled? Enter the God Eternal.
Uh, that's wicked. What
Actually,
changes? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I actually have that clip if you want to play it.
Yeah, we'll put it up on screen for everybody to get a good chuckle out of. I think we already touched on this, but any changes you'd like to see to Arena? Just the friends list
Um,
and then the spectate mode?
yeah, just a friends list and like a spectator mode would be cool. Like, especially, okay, so here's what you would do spectator mode for. Like, if, like, say MTG was hosting the tournament, then they would just play that spectator mode on their channel on Twitch. So people could just tune in and see that match going on.
Yeah.
Or if you were like, um, like showcasing someone else playing, then you could just have that spectator mode and commentate on it as they were playing.
Yeah, it would be great that way for sure. What's your favorite game mode?
Um, Probably the standard ranked. I'm really looking forward to Brawl. But
Yeah.
I do use the unranked play a lot just because I like to play my mill deck, which isn't competitive in standard at all, but I've always liked the mill.
Sometimes I have a harder time in just the regular play queue over the standard rank. Like I can win games in ranked all day, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna play this nice janked out deck, and it seems it's even harder.
Yeah, definitely fun for playing Jank. Um, but Jank's just really harder anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So who do you follow within the MTG community so our followers can reach out and maybe follow them as well?
Well, I do follow everyone in the social club. Apart from that, like big names I follow are CGB, Deathsy, Merchant, Alias D, Derek Six. Um, Definitely Mercurio Blue. He's the guy that rated me with 75 people.
Hmm.
Um, he's been a big help to me, giving me shout outs, things like that. He's a really cool dude. He doesn't really play much of Magic anymore, but he plays the Eternal card game.
Okay, cool. It's nice to have people within the community who are helping you out, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What are your current goals within the MTG scene?
Well, I would like to hit Mythic, but it's really whatever to me. As long as the viewers are still loving the content I make, I'm happy with that. But yeah, I would really like to get on the Pro Tour just to have that Kurraku Planeswalker card. I
Yeah,
even have a backstory and everything for him, so that'd be
nice.
really cool for me.
And then I guess how about for your stream and your content creator persona? How any goals for that?
Well, it's still growing, still in the early stages of growing. So I hit my first goal, which was to make Twitch affiliate. So got that one down. And
Mhm.
my next goal for next month is to hit 200 followers, which I'm just about halfway there. I just need probably 138 more followers
Yeah,
and hit my goal of 200. And yeah,
and on.
eventually we're gonna make partner.
Yeah, onward from there. Cool. Uh, do you find or feel that you have any obstacles kind of holding you from that? Like I know you mentioned maybe your stream schedule. Anything else that you could expand on?
Yeah, grinding. I really don't like grinding, which is the only thing I really do in MTG Arena. But like I said, I only play ladder when I stream, which is 2 days a week. And I
Hmm.
want my gameplay experience to be followed with this game. And it gave me a reason to start streaming, so I only play it with my followers, so they never miss any part of my journey.
Oh, wow. Like a little bit of a journalist situation there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a vlog. You can keep up with me. You know when I play. If you tune in every day, you won't miss a thing. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, you'll see me progress as I see me progress.
Yeah. Perfect. How can we all follow you so we can see you progress, etc.?
Well, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Kurraku0 and follow me on Twitter at Kurraku0. Same same concept, twitter.com/Kurraku0.
Yeah, cool, wicked. And then let's maybe dive in before we go here to a little bit of the social media. So how long have you been using, I guess Twitter is your
Um,
primary one?
well, I've always been a bit of a marketer. Um, so that's been my thing: Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, the social media marketing in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Twitter has been more recently, and Twitter to me has seemed really easy. I used to be a DJ, and the guy that hooked me up with Twitter marketing was David Longoria. He really showed me the ropes of how to really use Twitter to kind of like interact with your audience. That's really what it's all about, interacting with your audience. It's more than just, scheduling a post, have it be put up there.
Mm-hmm.
You want people to interact with it. That's how you get your following.
Yeah.
So when you post stuff, that's great. People will interact with it. But if you go out and interact with other people, that will make them want to interact with you more. So getting out there and actually liking people's stuff, commenting on it, retweeting it, that really gets you out there, and people appreciate that, and they'll show you some love back by doing the same to you. But really, it's still engagement. People are enjoying it while they're doing it, and that's what makes it really fun.
Mm-hmm. Wicked. Admittedly, I've been abusing my Twitter, just staying away from it. I really got to get onto it. I've never really used Twitter. I'm pretty deep into my Instagram and Facebook, but
Yeah, I
I've
really
avoided
need
it.
to work. I really need to work on my Instagram. Um, right now, I only have like 16 followers on there, but the content for like um, content creating purposes for me isn't really that important. Like maybe when I get bigger and start selling the merch, it will be more important because Instagram's really where you want to showcase that merch and sell the
Mm-hmm.
merch. But yeah, right now I'm still kind of like a baby streamer, so it's not really like, I would love to sell my merchandise, but it's not really a top priority right now.
Yeah, we're about 10,000 followers shy still. Hey, we'll get
Yeah.
there though. That's all right. And your goal is to do this full time, just expand this and hopefully do it part time. It's just kind of a passion hobby. Or are you looking to maybe make a business out of it?
Oh, yeah, definitely for sure. I would love to have this be my full time thing. I mean, people really do love Karaku, the red panda.
They certainly
So
do.
that's a plus to me. Plus, I'm just a really fun panda to hang out with. So
Yeah, nice, cool. So I guess we touched a little bit on where the Kurraku came from, his journey through Magic, and then we got to recap a little bit about what he's doing right now, and then got a little bit of foresight where he's heading in the future. So that's really cool. I definitely appreciate you stopping in. If you have any other things you want to talk about or closing statements, et cetera, definitely I'm here. But if not, I guess we'll wrap it up here.
yeah, for sure, man. I definitely appreciate you having me today. Cool chilling with you always. And yeah, hopefully we can get some games in on Arena sometime.
Mm-hmm, cool. So that's actually a plan of mine. We want to do our initial interview, just kind of like this, touching base, a meet and greet, if you will, and then we want to bring you back as your journey progresses, right, and update everybody with that. Make sure that they're following you, et cetera, et cetera. And then during these second and tertiary interviews, we want to do some direct challenges, right? So we're not just sitting here staring at each other, right? Kind of giving a little bit of entertainment with the commentary.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll definitely blast you on Twitter.
Yeah, I got to get on there.
Yeah, I saw
So
you had one, but
yeah.
nothing really posted right now, right?
No, and so you hold Twitter trainings, correct?
Yeah, I did that for the social club. So if you guys are in the social club, you can go check out. I hold them every once in a while. We'll get into the voice chat, and I'll just discuss my like tips and tricks on how you can network better on Twitter. But it's really
Perfect.
just networking in general, because it's more than just Twitter. You can really network on Twitch. You can network on
Hmm.
Twitter. You can network on Discord. All your those are the key three social platforms you want to network on as a streamer.
Perfect. So then if our viewers wanted to tune in to one of your trainings, they just have to join the social club and then they'd be welcome to that, correct?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. Cool beans. So thank you again, Kurraku0. I really appreciate it. Cannot express my gratitude enough. And then, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this interview. Make sure to leave your feedback down below as it is a work in progress. We're trying to get better, et cetera, et cetera. And we will see you all tomorrow.